one of them said, I think it was Mandeep, said, I would rather have my head cut off than take my turban off because it's your religious freedom. So I said that.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਰੇਡੀਓ USA ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਟੀਵੀ USA ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਰੋਤਿਆਂ ਦਰਸ਼ਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਟਾਇਰਾ ਬਿਨਾ ਯੂਬਾ ਸਿਟੀ ਤੋਂ ਕਵਰੇਜਸ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਆ। ਇਸ ਮੌਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੁਝ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਸ਼ੀਅਨਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਜੁੜੇ ਆ। ਦ ਡੇਲ ਕਪਲ ਬ੍ਰਾਇਨ ਡੇਲ ਮੈਗਨ ਡੇਲ ਇਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਨਾਲ ਨੇ, ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਸੋ ਹਾਈ ਬ੍ਰਾਇਨ, ਹਾਊ ਆਰ ਯੂ? ਵੈਲਕਮ।
I'm great. Thanks for having us.
Megan, welcome.
Thank you. This is my first time to this event and it's just absolutely wonderful.
How do you like it?
I love it. I just ate some amazing food.
You've been here since so many hours.
I think 3.
3 hours? You are full?
I'm very full. very happy, very happy.
And very full. How about you, Brian?
I'm full. I'm just enjoying the friendship and the traditions that you have and your culture. It's we have our daughter with us today too, her first time, so we are letting her experience all the love, quite frankly.
That is awesome. So let's talk a little politics.
Yeah, okay.
So what's happening in Sacramento?
Well, we're actually out of session right now, so the people of California are lucky because the legislature is not making laws. We are doing this. We are out in the district meeting our constituents. I picked up 4 counties, so Tehama, Butte, Glenn, and Colusa are added to my Senate district. So we've had district meetings the last couple days, and tonight we're going to finish here for the whole week.
Okay. You were honored by a few of the community members, volunteers. How was that like?
Oh, very humbling and great. When I was here last year, we met with a group of motorcycle riders, and they were talking about they don't have the ability to wear their turbans in California for their religious freedom. And so I said, I will run a bill for you. I was hoping I would win governor, and then Megan would be able to run the bill, but I didn't win, and so I got back to Sacramento and kept my word. I authored a bill with the help of Mandeep Singh and many others in the community, and we got the bill by the exact amount of votes we needed to get it out of the first committee. And then it went to the Senate floor, where you have to get 21 out of 40. We got exactly 21. So I was pretty, that's not very good numbers. We got to get more. So we got it to the Assembly Transportation Committee. And there the chair of the committee made us take a couple of amendments, or they were not going to move the bill forward. So we were forced with a decision. We made that decision and moved the bill forward. It went to the Assembly floor, where Megan worked on the bill, and she actually got, I think, 93% yes votes in the Assembly. That came back to the Senate, where we got, I think, 72%, and then the bill went to the governor. And then the governor has 30 days to either sign the bill or yes. Well, he vetoed the bill. So the bill is dead.
So in that bill, the earlier language, which everybody loved, full exemption with the religious headgear, with the turban. After that, there was some kind of amendment in it. Can you talk us about that? What kind of amendment was in it?
Well, so we knew they told us they would vote for the bill in the Senate, but they wanted us to work on the bill. So we weren't sure what they really wanted. That was our opposition. And that was just mainly Assembly and Senate members. So when we got to the Assembly, they made us take the amendment. The amendment was they added patkas to it. We had just turban, patkas, and they also said that they removed the federal designation of safety for a helmet, which is regulated by the federal government. So the bill said that the California State Highway Patrol would be able to actually certify your turban if it was safe enough on your head that we would have been able to use the bill or use that information. So that's the amendment we had to take, or the bill would not move forward. So we took that amendment and we got it to the governor, and then he chose not to allow us to use that amendment to actually move on further.
So when you say that they wanted to check the turban for the safety, they removed that certain kind of thing on it, and shouldn't that have been done before we put that amendment in? How is that supposed to work?
Well, so many people don't understand how legislation works. You don't always get what you want, everything you want.
That is true.
I made a commitment that I would, move the bill. I didn't even know if we were going to get it through the first house. So they said, we're going to vote for the bill to get it to the second house so you have time to work on it. So we made the commitment that we wanted to do everything we could to allow you your religious freedom. So the amendment we took still would have allowed your religious freedom if the governor would have signed it, and then the
CHP would have
had certified it. Yes, exactly. So there was I know there was some opposition, but I don't think they really understand the difficulties of it is to get you don't always get you have to negotiate
to get it to the governor's desk.
Yeah, so we got it there. We had to take those few tweaks, or the bill would have died in the committee. We wouldn't have had the opportunity to even get it to the governor.
Got it. So that's about that bill. Hopefully, maybe in near future, we get something like that, because we know there are so many states which allow riders to ride it without helmets. Our neighboring state, I think, Oregon does that too.
Yes, and we brought that up. We said, hey, we wanted to, and Canada does it. The military does it. We had plenty of examples, but in California, as you know, it's a very liberal state.
But they're not liberal to us.
No, that's the point. And so I really want to say that was the testimony that the Sikh community came. And I said from the studio, I said, the proponents of the bill are Sikh people who their turban. Well, one of them said, I think it was Mandeep said, I would rather have my head cut off than take my turban off because it's your religious freedom. So I said that during the committee to try to let them understand that in America you should have religious freedom. We all want that. And so that was the crux of the bill. Unfortunately, I know there were some that think they can we're going to get it through the way they want it, but that's not how no legislation is perfect.
No. There are going to be a lot of tweaks and amendments coming through. Let's talk about SB 553.
Okay.